My audio real quick, and then we'll be good to go.
Correct.
Not my own stream. I'm online. Oh my goodness. Give me a moment while I figure out how to check my audio. What? Excuse me. I am online. I am online. I am online. I'm going to, this is, okay. Yay! Okay. Yay! We working. Okay, I'm gonna like notify people that I'm streaming real quick. I mainly used to do it on Snapchat because I was like because I was like, that makes sense, right? But now pretty much everyone I have on Snapchat also follows me on Insta, plus a bunch of other people. I accidentally changed the theme of one of the chats of someone that I was chatting with on Instagram DMs, and I was like, and I didn't know it notified them, and then because I just wanted to fuck with like the customization things, because of course I would. I didn't know it notified them, and I was like, what? That's neither here nor there. I'm kind of just sharing shit at this point. Sorry about the fan again in the background. My dad's watching stuff that's like political, and I don't want you to hear it, and I personally don't want to hear it, so I use the fan to drown it out. Also, without fan noise, most of the time I get like very much in pain. Yeah. So I'm gonna post some quick stuff to Instagram while this is just vibing here. But I forgot this was happening today. I thought it was on Friday. So I just got caught off guard. But it's fine. So yeah, I'm just gonna quickly post this stuff to my story. And I know my entire story probably gets annoyed by it. I don't care. Because I want to post it. So I'm going to. I'm the worst. It's fine. Anyway. It's time for the story. Let me check my audio settings real quick, because for some reason this always gets fucked up. We love it. We really do. Okay, no. It's good. It's good. Catherine. Hello, friendo.
Hi, Catherine. We heard that you have a new commission for us.
Yeah.
That's correct. There's a requester who has submitted a designated commission for the two of you.
A designated commission? Sounds like it must be pretty important.
Very.
What kind of task is it exactly?
There's no need to worry. This commission is not dangerous by any means. Perhaps you have heard that Inazuma will soon be holding a major festival, the magnificent Irodori Festival.
Yay! A festival! Oh, come to think of it, we haven't attended a festival in Inazuma for a while.
Yeah, I'm kind
The
of.
Yashiro Commission and Lady Yae are responsible for all the festival
prep.
preparations. The one who has requested your help is none other than Lady Yae herself.
Yes, Yae, Miko.
You know
My
Miko,
bestie, my
she always has some unusual ideas
my
in her
personality
head.
twin.
You can bet a festival planned by her is gonna be one to remember.
Yeah, Miko and I have very similar personalities, so I
We
love
better
it.
go to Grand Narukami Shrine and see what she needs us to do.
Yes. Yes.
Lady Yae is currently at Yae Publishing House in Hanamizaka, so there is no need to go all the way to the shrine. In fact, she has instructed me to have you directly meet with her there.
Ooh.
Oh, well, that's convenient enough.
Fancy.
Let's go then.
Oh, I forgot. It's time for the ceremonial garb introduction. Okay, let me get my squad out over here. We're just gonna call it Irodori Festival. Don't mind that. Irodori. Boom. Confirm. And we're gonna keep Kaching in there for reasons you will know in the future, but we're gonna have Bestie Rai Rai. Who else? We should probably have Ayaya. Where is she? Where's the girl? There we go. Hi. And Coco.
I await your instruction.
The team that doesn't work at all. I forgot to switch to it. Fuck. And then I'm gonna switch Kaching to her formal outfit. Let me just do a little show off real quick. To her formal
Elegance
wear.
and agility.
This is Kaching's formal wear, preparing for a festival. Now, I wish I could have telemarketers now. That's it. It's going on silent. Goodbye. Continuing. I would like to have Yai here, because Yai's actually one of my favorite characters on equal footing with Kaching, so I really wanted her, but I lost my 50-50 to Chi-Chi. So, yeah. Oh, we have the whole squad. I see. Oh no. I am afraid. Yai?
Aratani and Kuroda, how are things coming along?
All the books and commission prints for Yai Publishing House were bound and sent out yesterday afternoon, Lady Yai.
Very good. And Murata?
We have already received word from Apekusu and Sailing Breeze that the materials are all in place for Shogun Almighty reborn as Raiden with unlimited power and Pretty Please Kitsune Guji.
Sorry. Murata? Murata is the name of the Pyro Archon, because they're probably Muratans, so that's gonna be interesting, but still.
Well done. And what about you, Onodera? Ahem. Onodera?
Oh, yes, Lady Ai. Everything is ready for the new issue release party.
You are the one who organized the plans for this release party. In other words, you are the team's fearless leader now. So please, show some confidence. Besides, there's no need to be nervous. This project is destined for success. I feel quite optimistic about it.
I love
I shall
her.
specially grant you leave for the next couple of days, Onodera. Please take the opportunity to have a good rest. After all, you will be very busy on the day of the release party.
Yes,
Yeah.
Lady Ai. Thank you very much.
All right then. Is everyone clear about their assignments? Good. We are running out of time, so let's get moving. Chop chop.
I'm gonna make sure that we can hear the audio from the...
Hello, little ones. I take it you have received my commission,
Sorry, I had to check, but yes, it's good.
It's nearly time for the festival, and you're still over here ramping things up for your light novel business. Shouldn't you be getting back to the Grand Narukami Shrine?
I love her being
You
a
were
bitch.
thinking of dumping all the festival preparations on us, were you?
Oh, I love Paimon
If so,
too.
then you can forget it. Paimon won't accept such a commission.
I love Paimon and Lumine. They're such bitches. It's great. Every time we hang out with Yai, it's just a bitch off. It's grand.
My, such harsh words. It hurts to hear that kind of talk from you two. But as you can clearly see, I'm here working like a dog for the festival. Yet you say I'm not doing my job. Let me ask you, little ones, Whoever said that the festival must involve the Grand Narukami Shrine?
Exactly.
Huh? But isn't that a given? This is Inazuma after all.
Little do you
Yes, that is true. But now that the Sokoku decree has been lifted, Inazuma is no longer the same nation that once resisted change tooth and nail. Therefore, rather than sticking to the same old traditional festival, the Yashiro Commission and I have decided to shake things up a little. This time, we'll be holding an international cultural festival, distinctly Inazuman, but with a unique twist.
I love the way her hair looks. It's gorgeous. Anyway, continuing. International.
I suppose I should start by telling you the origins of the Iridori Festival.
Yes, please.
Legend has it that there were 5 poets in ancient Inazuma who were supremely gifted in singing and writing poetry. They are known as the 5 Kasen. Every year, one of the 5 would present a collection of the group's poems to the shogun for review, which would then spark culture discussions regarding those works. Thanks to them, Inazuma's culture blossomed and gained great influence at that time. As time passed, people began creating various tales based on the 5 Kasen. The Iridori Festival was also developed as a result to show appreciation for their works, which so greatly enriched our lives.
Sounds like a festival that's really rooted in culture.
Yep.
Indeed. To describe it in the words of the ancients, it'd be refined elegance. Unfortunately, with the flow of time, people have gradually forgotten about the 5 Kasen and the festival. Which is precisely why I've decided to revive the Iridori Festival by holding a cultural convention featuring light novels.
Gorgeous.
But wait a minute! Light novels?
What about all that refined, elegant stuff you just said?
Please stop looking at me with those baffled expressions. In ancient times, poetry was all the rage, but nowadays, the entertainment format of choice is light novels.
Exactly.
The important thing is not the format, but the creative work itself. It is impossible to come up with anything fresh if you're stuck using some rigid format of the past. Speaking of which, don't you think that the concept of focusing on the now perfectly suits the current Inazuma?
Yes.
And besides, it's a great opportunity to reintroduce Inazuma to Altavat through light novels. As they say, it's 2 birds with 1 stone.
A whole lot of thinly veiled self-justifications. That's me.
That was close. Paimon was nearly carried away by Miko's persuasive tongue. Come on, Miko! You can't fool us. We know you by now. This is all definitely stemming from your own personal interest.
I can't deny that my hobbies had no part to play in this. However, regardless of whether it's light novels or a festival, catching people's attention with a fresh concept is the essence here. Well, what do you say? Aren't you two even a little curious about what interesting things you might see at the festival?
I am very curious.
Maybe a little. Oh, all right. Paimon's super curious now.
Exactly.
Come, let's pay a visit to the venue in Rito together. I promise that it will give you a whole new perspective on the festival.
Oh, I'm
There
so
we'll
excited.
meet a special someone who will tell you more about your tasks.
I told my friend I would tell them when I was starting to stream, so one moment. No! Teleport. Waypoint! Thank you. I can never think of something to talk about. I mean, Kuki Shinobu is looking good for like build wise. I've already have my Kuki Shinobu and Yelan like first time build set up. I am currently farming for them because I really want to level them up. Because I really want to get them and level them up.
During the Iridori Festival, the area around the Outlander Affairs Agency will become the main exhibition space for light novels.
Okay.
Once things are in full swing, not only will there be lots of official and fan-created work on display, there will also be exclusive giveaways, prizes, and new release parties. This small plaza in front of the International Trade Association will be called the 5 Kasen Plaza during the festival, and nearby shops will be selling special light novel merchandise. You certainly won't want to miss out.
True.
Wow. How should Paimon put this? It's definitely not your typical festival, but it sure looks like it'll be quite the party.
Yeah, it's like a light novel paradise.
Huh. Miko, what are these blank boards in the center of the plaza?
Yes, those are...
What?
Ah, Lady I did mention that there would be some reliable helpers coming to assist with the festivities. It appears she meant you two. At last we meet again, Traveler and Paimon. Tell me, how are you faring recently?
Oh, it's Ayato! Wow, so even a busy guy like yourself is here to attend the Iridori Festival.
Preparing festivals falls under the Yashiro Commission's scope of responsibilities. Seeing as Lady Ai has poured her heart and soul into the preparations, I'm obliged to be equally dedicated.
Come now, Ayato. We're not strangers here. There's no need to sound so formal. We were just about to discuss the boards over here. They're related to our little helper's tasks, so I'll let you give them a detailed rundown.
Certainly. I assume you two already know that the Iridori Festival originated from the 5 Kasen. These 5 boards are here for painting their portraits. This Iridori Festival is not only the first major festival to be held in Inazuma since the lifting of the Sakoku decree, it is also an event deeply rooted in culture and the arts. Therefore, the Yashiro Commission has personally invited several cultural celebrities from other nations.
Please.
For example, the artist we have invited to paint these portraits hails from the distant land of Mondstadt.
Albedo.
The Yashiro Commission will arrange accommodations and food in Inazuma for each of the distinguished guests. However, we fear that staying in a foreign land may feel a little uncomfortable, which is precisely why it would be ideal to have someone familiar with both Inazuma and other nations of Teyvat to serve as a guide for our guests.
So this is our commission.
I knew you would catch on. It is our hope that you would be able to guide the guests from the harbor to their residence at the International Trade Association, while providing any necessary assistance along the way. This arrival schedule includes the details of the ships on which the guests will be arriving. All you simply have to do is go to the docks at the indicated times.
Got it. 2 days before the festival, ship and guests, large passenger ship bards from Mondstadt, Albentu, a guest painter. That's Albedo. Calx and his independent. I don't know who Calx is, but his dependent might be Klee, who knows in the day of the festival. Ships and guests. Large passenger ship. Calligraphers, painters from Lyra, theater mechanicus players, and the guest writer Jin. In the festival, large cargo ship stop over 1 person. Who was that? Estimated. Time 3rd day of the festival, ship guests, large cargo. Okay, I looked at the day following the release event. Ship guests, small passenger ship, 2 persons. Estimated arrival time.
It's settled then. My, look at the time. I have to meet with my editors, so I must be going now.
Yeah, I'll just have, like...
During the festival, most of the Yai Publishing House's editors will be staying near the Outlander Affairs Agency. If you run into any problems, you may find them there.
This festival requires the full cooperation of the Tri-Commission, and there are still many minor details which require my attention, so I must excuse myself for now. I'll leave the guests in your hands.
Not a smart idea, Buster.
details we need about the ships are on the timetable that Ayato gave us. Let's take a closer look and be sure to pick up the passengers according to the times written on it.
Let me just... Let's go to the docks to prepare. Are there any other docks except for these ones? No. I don't know which section of the docks they're going to arrive in, but I am assuming at the very end, because of course I could have just teleported there, but that takes away from the fun. Why is it so shadowy over here? So 6 to 8 the following day. Imagine you can just see the boat coming in.
Not enough for
I love the way the sky looks.
According to the arrival schedule, there will be a ship arriving from Mondstadt today. The artist for the 5 Kassen portraits should be on board.
Albedo. Albedo, please. And Venti, I'm assuming. Hey, Basti.
Hello! You must be here to take part in the Iridori Festival. We're the festival guides, and we'll show you around.
Yes, yes.
Yes, that's right. We are bards from Mondstadt.
Lyra, that's a lovely
Word
name.
has it that Inazuma has undergone many changes of late. We hope to find fresh inspiration here.
Paimon, what are you doing?
These guests are all bards, aren't they? Well, where's Tondef Bard then? Huh.
Fair.
Strange. He's pretty famous in Mondstadt. Do you think he didn't receive an invitation?
Even if he was invited, there's a chance he still wouldn't show up.
Why's that?
Well, you know, Venti's in...
Oh, Paimon sees what you're getting at. Even though Venti no longer rules over Mondstadt, he's still an Archon.
Yeah.
If he came rushing to Inazuma at the first mention of a festival, not only would it seem a little childish, it would also sort of be shameless of him too.
He's very shameless. Anyway.
Miss Honorary Knight, Paimon!
Are we not going to get to cut
Klee! Were you also invited to the Iridori Festival?
Oh, I was hoping to see that cute little cutscene where she peeks up in the ship and then starts yelling. I think that would have been a lot cuter than her just doing poses in the back. I don't know.
No, Albedo's the one who received the invitation.
I genuinely wish that there
But
could
because
have been that
everyone in the
cutscene. I don't
Knights
know
of
why there wasn't.
Livonius has been really busy these days, Albedo arranged for someone here to issue me a dependent pass.
Greetings, Traveler and Paimon. After hearing that Inazuma was making preparations for the Irodori Festival, I predicted that I might run into you here.
Ha! Paimon knew it! Albedo's the one they've invited to paint the 5 Kassen!
I knew it too.
It seems that you already know why I'm here. Just so you're aware, I'll be using my pen name in Inazuma, Calx. By the way, do you know where the International Trade Association is? I'll be meeting with the editorial director of the Yae Publishing House there.
Yeah, the International Trade Association is where you'll be staying in Inazuma. We'll be heading there too.
Great. Let's get going then.
Yes. We have the problems. Let's go. We're gonna run for it. Dun, dun. Fast as lightning. No, I'm gonna shut up. Okay. Let's go. Let's bring her.
Ha!
Okay, her go. Look, it's the Shogun, man. Come on, she's great. We love her.
Wow, it's so beautiful here! So many things I've never seen before.
Slow down, Klee. Please be careful not to bump into others. Telling Klee so many stories about Inazuma during the trip was probably not the best idea. As a result, she could hardly sleep all the way here. It appears she's even more excited now that we've arrived.
Nothing wrong with a little excitement.
Strange. It seems that the editorial director, Mr. Hiroyama, isn't here yet. I'm certain he said that he'd be sure to arrive before me. This might be a problem.
What's wrong?
Well, Mr. Hiroyama was supposed to meet with me and give me some reference materials about the 5 Kasen today. That way, I could better visualize the content for my paintings.
You mean you had no idea what you'd be painting before you arrived in Inazuma?
I only know of the 5 Kasen by name. Because of the sheer age of the tale, very little has been passed down to this day. So Mr. Hiroyama decided to help me collect some more information. I'm the type of painter who can complete a painting quickly as long as I'm inspired. So I agreed on only receiving the details today.
So when do the paintings have to be done by?
According to the festival plans, the portraits will be revealed one at a time throughout the various stages of the Irodori Festival. The first one, depicting Suiko, will need to be done before the festival's official opening ceremony, which is the day after tomorrow.
The day after tomorrow? Then you're already running out of time!
There's no need to panic. When I was working on light novel illustrations, because
Please
the
don't blow it up.
manuscripts are shipped by boat, things were always tight and finished at the last minute. Just last month, to ensure the latest book of A Legend of Sword would be finished for the Irodori Festival, I had to complete the final chapter's illustrations the same day I received the manuscript. I heard that my illustrations were sent to print as soon as they arrived in Inazuma. I still don't know how well they turned out.
Paimon isn't sure if she should feel sympathetic for your working conditions or compliment you on your artistic genius.
Of course, I would still prefer to receive any possible reference materials in advance, so that I can be better prepared.
Speaking of which, Miko did mention...
Oh, right! The editors of the Yai Publishing House will all be around the Outlander Affairs Agency these next few days. Who knows? Maybe Mr. Hiroyama's over there too. We'll take you over there to see if we can find him, Albedo.
Alright, it's worth a try. Klee, you haven't slept for a while now. Please stay at our residence in the International Trade Association and get some rest. We will be back soon.
Okie dokie. Don't worry, Albedo. I'll be on my best behavior.
I don't believe that. Sorry, Klee. You're great. It's just hard to believe that you, of all people, could ever be on a best behavior. I don't even know if you have a best behavior that exists. So, anyway, Outlander's Affairs Agency. Oh, I remember this place. Legend of the Sword posters. That's kind of adorable.
This can't be happening. The moment we need to contact Onodera is when he's on special leave. Kuroda and I will go back to Inazuma City for an emergency printing run. The demand for this book is so high, though. Even with the emergency prints, it still might not be enough.
Despite everything, we're still lucky that we found out today. If this had happened a few days later, then we'd really be in boiling water. Hey, do you think that suspicious guy they found in the warehouse has anything to do with this?
Well, the editorial director is on his way over there to investigate the situation as we speak.
Sorry to interrupt, but what's going on here?
Oh, hey, Traveler. Don't worry. It's nothing, just an internal issue. That's all. How can I help you?
I'm looking for the editorial director, Mr. Hiroyama. Does anyone know where he is now?
Mr. Hiroyama is currently at the warehouse down by the harbor.
Oh, hold on a second, Murata. Excuse me, but you must be Calx, the one who was invited to paint the 5 Kasen for the festival?
Yes, that's me.
My name is Kuroda. You must be inquiring about information regarding the 5 Kasen. I do apologize, but please make yourself comfortable at the International Trade Association, and I will let Mr. Hiroyama know to send you the materials right away.
Oh, no need. You guys look super busy, so we can go find him ourselves.
Well, about that.
Excuse me, but is there something wrong with the latest volume of A Legend of Sword?
Huh? How did you know?
Since you were all aware that Mr. Hiroyama needed to send me some supporting materials, that means the editorial director didn't forget about it. Instead, something urgent must have cropped up. To add to that, despite being aware that I am Calx, you were still unwilling to let me go to Mr. Hiroyama directly. After considering these factors, the only reason you would try to stall me is if something happened to A Legend of Sword, which I did the illustrations for.
Well, I'm very sorry. The situation is just as you said, Calx. I suppose it doesn't hurt to tell you now. Earlier today, someone spotted a suspicious outlander sneaking around inside the Iridori Festival warehouse down by the docks. So they promptly alerted the Tenryou Commission. The Tenryou Commission was concerned about potential cargo theft, so they contacted everyone who was renting space in the warehouse. It was then that we realized that the latest copies of A Legend of Sword had suddenly gone missing.
What? The books are missing?
Shh, not so loud.
Sorry about that. My dad likes to yell instead of texting me like a normal person.
Not only is this book an eagerly anticipated release in the last phase of the Iridori Festival, but the author, Jinyu, will be personally attending the release party as well.
Because of the dire situation, Mr. Hiroyama immediately hurried to the warehouse to determine whether the theft was related to that suspicious outlander.
I see. It would be a great misfortune if A Legend of Sword would not be released on schedule. And quite a disappointment for Jinyu as well.
Thank you.
If Mr. Hiroyama has gone to the warehouse at the docks, then I'll go down to see if I can be of any help.
So the author of A Legend of Sword is Jinyu. Sounds familiar. Hey, isn't that Xingqiu's pen name?
Oh, do you know him?
We've met on a couple of occasions.
Xingqiu would definitely be upset if he discovers his books are missing. Let's accompany Albedo to the warehouse too.
Okay. To the warehouse. Oh, it's like really I thought it was gonna be like really far away, like we'd have to make like a good old jog for it, but no. It's Venti! 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 Sara! Oh, I love this. This is gonna be great.
Huh? It's you! Why are you here?
I'm here on behalf of the Tenryou Commission, of course. Is that surprising?
No, Sara, Paimon wasn't talking about you! So, Tone-Deaf Bard. The suspicious outlander in the warehouse wouldn't happen to be you, would it?
Considering the evidence, it appears that the suspicious outlander is indeed me.
As I have told you, you are a suspect. Before your allegations of theft and illegal entry as a stowaway are cleared, you are to remain silent. Don't make me say it again. Traveler, Paimon, do you know this self-proclaimed bard from Mondstadt?
You could say we're quite familiar.
Listen, Sara. Knowing him, it's safe to say that he wasn't behind the theft. But what's this about being a stowaway?
Although he claims to be a special guest for the Iridori Festival, he's failed to present his invitation letter. Therefore, we can only suspect that he might have entered the country illegally. And just a moment ago, we caught him in a dandelion wine crate near the Sailing Breeze. If it would help shed any light on the situation, then please, be my guest.
Venti's my best friend.
Venti! You didn't really come here illegally, did you?
Ouch! Your words wound me. We've been apart for so long, and the moment we meet again, all I'm greeted with is grilling questions and suspicious glares.
Look, Venti, you're the best, but
you
right now
arrived
it's
in
a little
Inazuma
bit...
via similar means, or so I heard. You of all people should be more understanding, don't you think?
Similar means?
Let's not bring up the past now. We had no choice.
I merely jest. Fear not, for the person who sent me the invitation is none other than Kamisato Ayato of Yashiro Commission. It's unlikely that someone acquainted with the likes of him would ever be here illegally, right?
But why weren't you on the same ship as the other bards?
Well, once I received the invitation letter, I couldn't help but want to come to Inazuma a little early. It was then that I happened upon a cargo ship bound for Inazuma transporting dandelion wine. So, naturally, I decided to set sail with them.
Are you
Once
kidding
aboard,
me?
I found the captain to be a kindred spirit, and I was treated to an abundance of fine liquor along the way. I must have fallen asleep in the cargo crate while carefully comparing the tastes of dandelion wine and Inazuman sake.
I think
And
you
when
just
I
got
woke up,
drunk.
I found myself in this warehouse with a Tenryo Commission General glaring at me from atop the grate.
Coming from Venti, this story is quite believable. But it still feels a bit...
Shameless.
Excuse me, I'm the owner of the stolen goods from the IA Publishing House, and there are some questions I would like to ask you. Based on what you just said, it seems you've been in the warehouse for some time now. If that's the case, did you happen to hear anything unusual?
Actually, I did hear some faint footsteps around me a couple of times, but I didn't consider the sound anything out of the ordinary.
But if you clearly heard something, why didn't you feel it was unusual?
Oh, I seem to understand now.
Huh? What did you notice, Albedo?
When it comes to burglars, they are generally associated with prying or rummaging through things. What Venti means is that he did not hear anything unusual like that. As for the sound of footsteps, because this is a warehouse where many goods are coming in and out each day, it is quite normal for people to be walking around.
I see. But if that's the case, then we're back to square one regarding the stolen books.
Yep.
No, not quite. From the facts that have been presented to us, we can draw at least 3 conclusions now. First, whoever took the novels is not a spur-of-the-moment burglar. They had their sights on the books from the very beginning. Second, the culprit was very familiar with the warehouse, and might even have a key. And third...
There must have been more than one criminal involved.
I knew you'd catch on, Traveler. One person couldn't possibly transport so many heavy books in such a short window of time. It must have been a team effort.
Arataki gang?
It goes without saying that Venti clearly does not match up with our culprits.
Yes, I agree with your reasoning.
I don't think they would, but
Mr. Hirayama,
but they might.
The Tenryo Commission will continue by investigating the warehouse staff. If you come across any further clues, please notify us immediately.
Yes, understood. I'll leave it to you then.
I suppose I'm free as a bird then.
Not so fast. Even though we've cleared the theft allegations, we still haven't ascertained whether your arrival in Inazuma was legal or not.
Aw, 'tis a shame. I thought surely after my honest account you might let me off the hook.
I love
Quite
him.
the meticulous one. So, where's your invitation letter, Venti?
Yes, the invitation letter. I'm truly sorry.
How could you lose something so important?
It's Venti.
Don't be mistaken. I was well aware of how important it was. But I didn't bring any luggage with me, and the letter was too big to fit in my pocket. So I kept it in my hand the whole trip. Strange. Though I had a little too much to drink, I know that I kept it in a secure place. I even recall being most pleased at coming up with a good idea at the time.
If you were holding the invitation in your hands the whole time, then why did you put it down?
Well, to properly compare the taste of Mondstadt wine and Inazuman sake, I had to hold a glass in each hand. I couldn't both hold the invitation and a glass at the same time. But surely I wouldn't put it in just any random place. It could easily be misplaced.
In which case, I believe there's only one place it could be. Have you figured it out, Traveler?
Yep.
You're way ahead of Paimon. Do you two already know where the invitation letter is?
I have a feeling. In his stupid hat.
Ah, yes! I remember now. I knew you'd help me find it.
Oh, we don't get to see him take off his hat.
This is indeed an invitation letter issued by the Yashiro Commission. Now that we've confirmed this guest's identity, I have no further questions.
Okay.
However, starting tonight, I would advise you to stay at the International Trade Association. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll be leaving now.
There goes Zara. Alright, let's go talk to Mr. Hirayama about Albedo's reference materials.
Got it.
Mr. Hirayama, I'm Calx. We had originally arranged to meet today.
Ah, yes, so you are Calx. I'm very sorry that you've arrived in Inazuma only to find such a mess. These are the materials regarding the 5 Kassen. All the information that we could find is compiled here.
Let's see here. Yes, it's just as I had suspected. Monikers such as Suiko and Aoi no Okina aren't the real names of the 5 Kassen. Though there were once many stories regarding each of the 5 Kassen, the validity of their contents can no longer be verified in present times. Alas, what a shame. But, at the very least, we know that most of the stories were written according to a similar style. So there is still something we may glean from this.
So, is the info useful for your paintings, Albedo?
To some extent, yes. However, I must admit that it is still lacking and fails to fulfill the most crucial element. Inspiration.
Oh,
I am sorry that this information is not as exhaustive as you had hoped. However, it is not possible to gather anything more at the moment. Though, Lady Yae did say that there are many variations of the story about the 5 Kassen, and everyone has a different story in their heart. So all you need to do is follow through with what's in your own heart, and create something that you yourself find interesting.
Fair.
That does sound like something Miko would say.
Thank you, Mr. Hirayama. No need to worry. I'll find inspiration for the portraits.
Great. I'll leave it to you then, Calx. Oh, and there's one more thing I need to ask of everyone. Tomorrow morning, Mr. Genyi, the author of A Legend of Sword, will be arriving in Inazuma by boat. If you see him, please do not mention the stolen novels for the time being. Whether the stolen books are eventually recovered or not, the Yae Publishing House will do its best to ensure that the novel's release is a success.
I get it now.
You have my gratitude. I'll be going then.
Of course. Bye-bye.
Well, seems there's nothing more we can do here. Let's go.
I just see him, like, walking.
Betty? What are you doing over there? You don't want us to leave you behind, do you?
Traveler, Albedo, would you mind coming over here for a moment? There's something peculiar that I think you should see.
What, Venti?
Shine.
Shine down.
What is it, Venti? A piece of paper?
Indeed. When I awakened to find myself in the warehouse this morning, I discovered this paper in the cargo crate where I was sleeping. I didn't think much of it then. I thought it was merely a scrap piece of paper that had fallen into the cargo. After a quick glance, I stuffed it into a place nearby. But on second thought, I think it's worth having you take a look at what's written on it.
Okay. I found my peace was disturbed and blew glad I went before Tenshikaku. The book was missing a page. I knelt and begged to be stilled, and I told what I knew of how it was lost. The previous night I had been drunk, and then a person's shadow had passed over me. Some treacherous scoundrel must have stolen the poem, leading to my great loss of face.
Let me see. Suiko chapter. Wait a minute.
Suiko.
Isn't Suiko the name of one of the 5 Kassen?
Suiko.
The story told in this poem roughly boils down to Suiko getting tipsy and letting some poems that were meant for the Shogun get stolen. Ah, this story sounds familiar to my ear. Where have I heard it?
Seriously? It's literally the same story you just experienced yesterday!
Oh, indeed it is. Interesting, isn't it?
Yes, I concur. The person who left this paper could quite possibly be the criminal, or even a witness to the theft. But why leave the paper here in such a fashion? And if the one who left it here was a witness, why didn't they attempt to stop the burglary?
Maybe they weren't strong
let's
enough
not get
to
ahead of
like kick a
ourselves.
bunch of people's asses.
Meeting together in Inazuma like this is a most rare occasion. Since we've been busy from the start of the day, let us find an inn with good drink to keep our thirst at bay.
No.
Hey! You just sobered up and you're already thinking about more drinks? And let's not forget that Albedo still has a portrait to complete. We don't have time to be slacking off.
No, it's fine. Let's all go for a drink together. It'll be my treat.
Oh no.
Wait a minute. What about your portrait?
As I mentioned before, I'm the kind of artist who can work quickly once I'm inspired. And now, it seems I've found my source of inspiration. If I use a model as reference for the piece, we must pay him back with the appropriate recompense.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
In that case, we'll need to order more dishes. One year, the poet Suiko made his way to Tenshukaku and presented the Kasen's work for the shogun's perusal. But a page from the works of Aoi no Okina had been torn out, and Suiko was questioned regarding the matter. Suiko pleaded guilty. He admitted to drinking at the tavern the night before, and vaguely recalled a mysterious figure approaching while he was intoxicated.
That needs to be a venti skin.
Wow, you really came through, Albedo. You were able to complete the first portrait before the opening ceremony.
Gorgeous. Amazing.
Yes, it really is a sight to behold. Not only does it harken to the traditional style of Inazuma, but it also makes use of modern aesthetics. My figure is particularly striking. Even though I'm sound asleep in the portrait, I still appear as glorious as always.
Love that ego.
Hey, don't get too full of yourself, Tone Deaf Bard. You were just a model. The person in the artwork isn't actually you. Well, Albedo, who will be your next portrait?
The next one will be Aoi no Okina of the 5 Kasen.
Albedo, might I suggest waiting a little before starting on the next one? Who knows? You might soon discover another story.
Another story?
I believe he's referring to the possibility of finding another paper with tales of the 5 Kasen. According to the reference materials I was given, we've only found the first of a total of 4 chapters.
Do you think the mysterious person who left the first paper will strike again?
It certainly is a possibility. Also, there are some points regarding the stories of the 5 Kasen that have left me rather curious. For example, the reference materials make mention of 5 legendary figures, yet all the popular stories only consist of 4 parts. It appears that throughout all the stories, there is never a chapter dedicated to Kuronushi.
Yes, I'm also curious about these stories myself. But who knows? They may merely be akin to the old saying in Mondstadt. Seeds of stories brought by the wind and cultivated by time. So for now, we need but just wait patiently.
We done. Get it. Let's go. I love that. That's gorgeous. We're gonna be able to see these paintings. Oh, hello. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, that's kind of cute. Oh my goodness, we get an event per portrait.
The world.
Look at this. Mom loved this work and it shows Suiko prone after Suiko prone after getting dead drunk. It also incorporates some unique fashion features from Mondstadt. Benny seems to love this picture very much, and it's certain someone has to remind him several times that he's not actually in the picture. There we go. And we can do that. Let's start it yet, though. Oh, hello.
What a coincidence. I was wondering where I might be able to find you, and here you are.
What's up?
Well, can't I come and see you when nothing is up? Alright, as much as I'd like to sit and chat with you, this time I'm here mainly for Klee. Before bringing Klee here, I told her many stories about Inazuma. It got her very excited to experience the local culture here.
Okay.
However, I've got other things to do in Inazuma this time, besides painting the portraits of the 5 Kasen. Over the next couple of days, I won't have the time to show her around. Inazuma is not like Mondstadt. I can't just let Klee wander off by herself when I'm busy with other things. So I had to have her stay at the International Trade Association while I finish my work. She hasn't complained, but I can tell she's not enjoying being stuck there on her own.
What child would?
Fortunately, I now have you and Paimon. So
we're gonna be babysitters, is what I'm hearing.
Yay, Miss Honorary Knight's here!
Hi, Klee.
What you talking about, Miss Honorary Knight? Are we gonna go play?
Klee, are you saying you'd like to go and play?
Yeah! But Albedo is really busy. I can't go too far away or he'll be worried about me. Aw, Klee, you're such a thoughtful kid.
Unlike Paimon.
Paimon's very thoughtful, thank you very much. Paimon always thinks of you whenever she's eating a delicious slime.
Okay, fine, Paimon. You are very thoughtful.
Yeah, that's more like it. Anyway, it is pretty cruel not to let Klee go out when she was so excited to come here.
We'll look after Klee.
Yep. Allow the almighty traveler and dependable Paimon to bring Klee on a tour of Inazuma.
Let's take her somewhere interesting.
Klee, do you want to go play with Miss Honorary Knight?
Yay, you bet I do.
As you know, Klee is our Spark Knight. You must keep her safe and sound. By which I mean, try to keep her out of trouble.
Will do.
For instance, if a mountain in Inazuma was to lose one of its peaks, or if there were an explosion somewhere in the city, Klee could very well get in trouble.
Got it, no explosions.
Glad to hear it.
That's so boring. Why can't we commit arson in Inazuma? Like, why not?
I promise I'll
I don't
bring
know
you
if I
back
should have
an
said that.
awesome
If you would
souvenir, Mr. Albedo.
But fire.
Great. I look forward to it.
There are loads of cool things to do in Inazuma. Try the local cuisine, visit a shrine. What do you want to do, Klee? Cuisine? What's that? You know, food and drink. Paimon just meant we could take you to a local restaurant. A restaurant? Yay! Snack time! Got it! Alright, snack time it is! Let's go!
Got it. Snack time for Klee. She's hungry. I feel that, honestly. I always want food. Except when I don't. So maybe I don't always want food. Let's go to the map. Ow. So we're walking around. Oh my goodness, no dongo milk, I suppose. But I'm gonna snatch some dongo milk real quick. Love me some dongo milk. Hey, besties. Hi. How y'all doing?
Wow, something smells so good. I think it's coming from the steaming thingy.
Yes.
Miss Honorary Knight, look at this noodly soup. It's so pretty. There's so many nice things inside.
It's not noodly soup. It's tonkotsu ramen, actually.
Oh.
Okay, bestie.
So, what are those yellow and red thingies on that plate?
You're kidding, right? Those are tri-flavored skewers.
She's from Monster.
And what about this little yellow cake?
That's an egg roll. They're amazing. Have you really not tried one before?
She's not from here.
Tonkotsu ramen, tri-flavored skewers, and egg rolls. They all sound delicious.
Of course they do.
They sure are. Guess you're not from around here if you haven't tried any of these before.
That
Let me buy you an egg roll with my allowance so you can get a taste of our Inazuma
trying to
food.
insult you, it's just
Really?
it feels so weird.
But
Having adults
Master
with
Jean
children.
said I shouldn't go taking other people's things. Also, that's your allowance, right? Taking another kid's allowance just seems kind of wrong.
Don't take his moral.
Oh, I remember you. You're Yoimiya's friend. How come you know how to make egg rolls?
Because I'm the best.
Egg rolls are a piece of cake for this gal. Why don't you make some for Klee and Iwao?
Sure, I'll throw in some for you too.
Really? Wow! Paimon is so touched! You're learning! Alright, we'll be waiting on those egg rolls.
I am the best. Oh. We good. Okay. Delicious egg rolls. Okay, do I have what I need to make egg rolls? What do you need to make them? Oh, I need sugar. Okay, I'll be right back, besties. Let me just go to the store real quick. I need to snatch some, materials. If you would. Gorgeous. Amazing. Good. No, I didn't read what he was talking about. Now I want to. You need to eat from the way he would... Wow. Mm-hmm. Xiao? Xiao? Xiao or Xingqiu? They said he dressed well. Wait, I need to figure out who this is. So it could be Xingqiu trying to hide his identity. It might be Chongyun, but Chongyun's outfit looks quite casual to me. Of course, I wouldn't know. Who else is like a very like fancy bitch from yeah? Is he the only one? No. Wait, really? Really? Wow. Okay. I mean, it could be Zhongli. It could very well be Zhongli, and that means Archon reunion, and I'm here for it. Time to cook these egg rolls. Oh my goodness. We finally have a character. Wait, this is Kujo-sara's dish? I didn't even know. Wow, okay. I want to see the aesthetic. Oh, gorgeous. One more and then I have it unlocked. And while I'm here, I'm gonna make a bunch of other food. I can make 20 of these, or I can make 10 of these. Boom.
Yakitori for sale.
Free time.
Come and try
Lucky.
some.
Miss Honorary Knight, what do egg rolls taste like?
Here you go.
You really can cook them. You're awesome, ma'am.
I know.
It's sweet. So yummy. Yep. It's delicious. Traveler, you are the best.
Yeah, these egg rolls are pretty good, but I still think Yoimiya's are better.
Favoritism.
Who is Yoimiya? She makes egg rolls too?
Oh no. Yoimiya unclear. Oh no. She runs a fireworks shop.
Yoimiya can do anything. She tells stories, keeps goldfish, makes fireworks,
She keeps
and
goldfish?
gives us candy too.
I didn't know
Yoimiya's
that.
pretty much the best and most awesome person ever.
I mean, I disagree.
The
She's
best,
great, but not
awesome
the
person
best.
in the world is my mom. And Klee knows loads of other great people too, like Mr. Albedo, Miss Honorary Knight, Master Jean, Kaya. Surely she's not going to name everyone she knows.
Knowing Klee.
Oh, well, I don't know any of those people. But anyways, I still want to introduce you to Yoimiya. If you want, I'll take you to find her.
Okay.
In most festivals, Yoimiya's so busy that you can never find her. But this festival's different. She has free time, so she can play with us.
Wow. She
Seems
has free
like
time.
she hasn't been in a great mood recently. But maybe seeing you will cheer her up.
What happened?
Okay, let's go play with Yoimiya.
I'm very curious as to what happened now.
For sale. Come and try some.
Dishes by accident. Get up. Is that Ayaya? Oh no, it's not. That's sad. Hey, Bastions.
Yoimiya, don't be sad. Oh, I know. Let me tell you something that'll cheer you up. Yesterday, I won 3 beetle fights in a row against that guy with the horns on his head.
Anataki
Wow,
Ito.
Matsuzaka. Nice work. It's not easy to beat Ito.
Yeah.
Don't worry, Yoimiya. Maybe you can't light fireworks during the Iridori Festival, but there are still lots of other fun things to do.
Exactly.
I know. Thanks, you guys. It's just that fireworks are banned in the city for a few days. I'm not that upset, really.
Yoimiya, it's me! I want to introduce you to a new friend, an Outlander girl. I just met her. Wait, what's your name again?
Klee.
Klee! My name is Klee.
Nice to meet you, Klee. I'm Yoimiya, and I run Naganahara Fireworks.
Hello.
I love the cute outfit, with the hat and the cool little symbols. So unique. And your backpack, wow, it's really well made.
It is.
That's a 4-leaf clover. Mom and Master Jean said it can bring me good luck.
Really? That's awesome! I bet everyone would love one of those. Also, the little fairy on your backpack is super cute, too.
That's Dodoco, my best friend. We always go fish blasting together in Starfell Lake.
Oh, Dodoco? What an interesting name. I really like it.
So do I. It's great.
Yep.
It's beautiful.
My mom
it's
says that when a Dodoco is born, it rides the wind and goes off on a big adventure.
Ride the wind and go off on a big adventure? Klee, your mom sounds like a very cool person.
She is. She
Yep,
very much is.
my mom is the best and most awesome person ever. And Yoimiya, Iwao was right. You're a really cool person too.
Thanks, Klee. I feel like we really get each other. We'll be great friends, I'm sure of it.
Yep.
It's so heartwarming watching these two chat away.
It really is.
Hey, Klee! Since you like 4-leaf clover so much, why don't I make a firework with a 4-leaf clover pattern and set it off for you?
Yeah! And after the fireworks, we can go fish blasting with Dodoco.
Oh.
Hold on a second. Fish blasting? No way. Albedo was pretty clear about that.
No explosions allowed.
Oops. I got so excited that I completely forgot about that. The folks from the Yashiro Commission specifically warned me that no fireworks are allowed in Inazuma during the Iridori Festival.
What? It's not allowed? But... Aww. Okay, then. Hey, come on! You just made a new friend! This is a happy occasion. Why are you suddenly so upset?
Don't be sad.
Yeah! We still have loads of things we can do!
Let's go check out the festival.
Right! Just like Saika said, there are lots of fun things to do.
What do you say, Klee? Sounds like the Iridori Festival could be a real blast.
Okay then, let's go!
Okay. To the festival.
There is no escape.
So excited. I love Inazuma, and I'm so excited for the festival. It's gonna be so much fun. Can't wait to see more characters. I really do hope the Chising are involved here. I don't think they are, but I hope they are.
Here we are, the venue of the Iridori Festival.
Just cut off.
Outlander Brigade. When the wind of death blew towards the blonde samurai? Oh, what a long name. Must be a new one. I've never heard of it.
By Kawabunga Iki. Yoimiya, this is a really strange name.
Who's this Kawabunga? It's pronounced Kayabuki Ike. That would be me. Outlander Brigade is a new series of mine, and When the Wind of Death Blew Towards the Blonde Samurai is the first volume.
Outlander's Brigade? Is it a story about the best of... Kaya says that every good story has to...
Absolutely not. I would never allow such cliches in one of my novels. This is a book about betrayal, blood, and tears. A long and lonely struggle. A stubborn samurai's path to the truth. This is the kind of story that needs to be told.
But that kind of story is told all the time.
Is that right? Well, I'm not sure that's a very, suitable story for Klee. We might keep looking around.
Hey, miss! Don't go! Are you sure you don't want a copy? I'll give you 40% off.
He's a little desperate. Oh.
Please, get in line over here.
Hey, what we doing?
Flowers for Princess Fischl. Oh, look! It's Fischl's story!
It is. We love Fischl.
That's right! Flowers for Princess Fischl. Have you read this book before, Klee?
Nope, but I know Fischl's story. Fischl always hangs out with Oz. Everyone in the Adventurers Guild knows. It's just like how me and Dodoco are always together.
I forgot Yoimiya does not know who the real Fischl is.
I wonder if Dodoco is getting bored now.
Oh, Klee, I'm afraid it can't be helped. There are a lot of flammable items at the festival, and we have to be careful not to start a fire.
Yeah.
It seems like even the Iridori Festival can't cheer Klee and Yoimiya up. There must be plenty of things you can do with Dodoco besides lighting fireworks and going fish blasting.
Yeah, like,
Like writing a story.
Wait, so that's what you're suggesting?
Yeah, the Irodori Festival is the perfect occasion for storytelling.
That's right! The Irodori Festival is a place for putting your work on display. You could show Dodoco's story for everyone here!
Think of it like Dodoco playing with everybody.
Bingo! What do you think of that idea, Klee?
Mr. Albedo taught me how to paint. I can paint the story of Dodoco's adventure in Inazuma.
That's so cute. I love
very
that.
Imaginative. I think it's a great idea.
Same.
We could even put the finished story on display at the festival.
Yes! Oh my goodness, yes, Clea.
Yay, great! Dodoco will be so happy.
Perfect. Okay, so I have some paper, paintbrushes, and paint at the shop. Let's go to the shop and paint your story there.
Okay.
Yay! Let's go, let's go!
I love this. It's a lot of back and forth. I don't care. It's gorgeous.
Those two can run so fast when they're motivated. We better catch up.
I love these events just about fun. It makes me so happy.
Klee and I just had a discussion, and we've decided.
Okay.
We're gonna keep the content of the story a secret from you guys for now.
Yeah. Why? Come on.
Obviously,
why?
I can't tell you why. Or you'll see. Don't worry. You can keep exploring the festival while we're busy in the shop. We'll be here when you get back.
Come on, Yoimiya, we should get going. Let's go inside and start painting.
Ugh, I love this.
Paimon was hoping that we could all paint together. So unfair. Actually, Paimon's got an idea. Come on, let's go around to the windows and take a sneaky peek.
Paimon! I love how much of a sneaky bitch you can be. Let's go. Let's take a little look-see.
So, what does Dodoco do after getting to Inazuma?
Dodoco goes to eat tri-flavored skewers, tonkatsu ramen, and egg rolls.
Ooh, that sounds great! Is that what you're painting? It looks beautiful!
Yoimiya is the best.
Let's go get it printed. We'll print a whole bunch of copies and go hand them out at the festival. Although it'll cost a lot more to get it printed. Let me see if I've got enough saved up.
It's okay, Yoimiya. I have some mora. Look!
50 mora is probably not quite enough. Well, if we don't have enough, we can ask the Traveler for ideas.
Miss Honorary Knight has helped a lot already. I don't want to trouble her.
We want to help more.
I think I should just go fish blasting to earn some mora.
No.
No fish blasting. Paimon and
Yes,
Traveler
good.
said so.
Oh. Then we've got no choice. We'll have to go see Mr. Albedo.
Who's Mr. Albedo?
He's my older brother. He's super duper smart. He can do anything. And he knows how to paint, too. He paints Hilly Charles, Kaya, and even Dodoco. That's why he came to Inazuma this time, to do paintings for everyone.
Kaibedo moment.
Oh, is that right? Then I guess Mr.
That
Albedo
sounds
must be
glaring,
an artist
that is
working with the
right.
publishing house.
An artist? Oh, that means he has 2 jobs. One as an alchemist, teaching Sucrose alchemy, and the other as an artist, doing paintings for people. Yoimiya, let me show you something. Mr. Albedo taught me you can paint Dodoco's color like this.
Wow! I can see the resemblance. All right, I'll paint the streets, and Klee, you fill in Dodoco's colors. Hey, you can even write the story over here to explain what's happening in the painting.
Okay, let's write this.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
Shoot! Paimon didn't hear the last part.
Dodoco sure had a lot of fun in Inazuma.
Hi.
Those two sound like they really did go on an adventure with Dodoco. They couldn't be happier.
Now, we have to get Dodoco's story printed. Come on, let's go to the Publishing House.
Okay. Interesting.
Absolutely. Here we are.
This is great.
Is the Yae Publishing House.
I love this.
Yae Publishing House. Ooh, it's Auntie Aratani. I know Auntie Aratani.
Auntie? Who's that calling me Auntie? Oh, it's the little girl who came with Mr. Calx. How can I help you, little girl?
Auntie Aratani, can you help me get Dodoco's story printed so that everybody can see it?
Dodoco? Oh, so you've been writing a story, huh? Is Dodoco the main character?
Not only that, Dodoco is also real. Look!
That's adorable.
Huh? I don't quite understand.
We better explain this to her.
Yeah,
Oh, I see. Oh, I'd love to help you make this wish come true, but I'm sorry. The deadline has passed for accepting printing orders for the Iridori Festival.
That's so sad.
Are you saying Dodoco won't be able to meet everyone after all?
Oh.
Oh, sweetie.
I'm sorry, little girl.
Klee. Oh, I love Klee.
Klee, don't be upset. You still have me and the Traveler. We'll think of something.
Yeah, we'll find a way, because we're the best.
Miss Aratani, is there any way at all we can still get this printed? We can pay extra. And if you're short on staff to help with the printing, I can pitch in.
Miss Yoimiya, I understand your sentiment, but I'm afraid it's not as simple as that. We've been printing many people's personal works for this festival, and a lot of the books are already well behind schedule. The printing press is already working overtime to try and catch up. At a time like this, we really can't squeeze any more jobs in.
What do we do? Seems like we might have to give up on this idea.
No, I won't let that happen.
I love you,
I remember this one
Mia.
time
Let's
when I was
go.
little. Pop said he'd take me to the festival, but he was so busy with work that he forgot all about it. I waited and kept wondering when Pops was finally gonna take me there. Eventually, people started coming home from the festival. That night, I cried miserably. To this day, I still remember how sad I felt. I don't want Klee to feel the same way. If we can't get it printed, then we'll just have to find our own way. I can paint. Over the next few days, I'll paint as many as I can. Then we'll take those to the festival.
My. Yoimiya has quite a determined spirit. I like it very much.
I think all of us do.
It's Miko, and Albedo too.
Yep.
We heard everything.
Oh, Lady Yae.
It's okay, I know. You were just following the rules. Plus, we really are quite behind schedule with the printing. But our mission at Yae Publishing House is to bring dreams and happiness to the masses. It would be a crying shame if we couldn't even help one adorable little girl fulfill her wish. Let me think.
Yes, yay.
Oh, I know.
Let's go.
Yoimiya, little girl, you can print your book, but on one condition, okay?
Speak.
Of course, Lady Guji. Just tell us. Whatever this condition is, I am ready to face it.
Dear me,
I love it.
It's nothing that horrendous. You make it sound like I'm some sort of wicked witch. All I mean is, if you want to get your work printed now, there is only one way. You have to combine it with another print. However, there is only a small amount of space remaining in the book in question. Your book is too big, so you have to reduce it to about half the size to make it fit. Is this a sacrifice that you're willing to make?
Klee, Lady Guji is saying that we can print the book if we shrink it to half the size. Are you okay with that?
Yup, I am. Thanks, Miss Guji lady.
What an adorable little girl.
I love this.
Well, that settles it. Aratani, make sure it gets printed with tonight's batch.
Yes, Lady Ai. I'll get right on it.
Miko is the best. I love her.
Combining the prints is a plausible solution, but it'll cause a lot of extra work for the printing press. I am terribly sorry about that.
No problem. Just think of it as my greeting gift for little Klee.
Aww.
Besides, the Yai Publishing House will need your help with the illustrations again next time, Mr. Calx. You could also consider it as my investment in you, All right, I won't disturb you two any longer. Bye-bye now.
Bye-bye.
Yay! Everything worked out perfectly. Now, we just need to wait for an update from the Yai Publishing House.
Of course.
Yoimiya, Traveler. Thank you for keeping Klee so exceptionally well entertained for me.
No worries.
We should spend some time with Klee too, Albedo.
Yes, you're right. Klee is family, after all.
Hey. Love that. 14 to 16 the next day. It's almost an entire day. An entire 24-hour cycle. What the fuck? We didn't sleep. We just like stood there the whole time just staring at the publishing house being like, bitch, print our books.
Hey!
I am so excited with this. This is gonna be so exciting. I love it. I'm so excited. Sorry. That was way too angry and passionate. Okay. This is so cute. It's so cute. I love it. I'm gonna check my audio. Love it. I'm gonna check my audio. We good. We good. That's great. Be even better if my microphone would stay in place.
Look, Miss Honorary Knight, Auntie Aratani brought us Dodoco's story.
Now we can finally see what secrets Klee and Yoimiya were keeping from us.
What was your secret?
Oh, it's really nothing that exciting.
It's the story of Dodoco and me.
And me. And you guys.
You put me and Paimon in the story? Well, Dodocos must someday ride the wind and waves and go on an adventure. A gentle and beautiful mother once said that. And just as she predicted, our Dodoco was so happy when its best friend Klee said that she was going to the Nation of Lightning for an adventure. Of course, Dodoco loves eating delicious food with Klee at Good Hunter, and loves listening to the birds sing. But Dodoco loves counting stars in the sky and twisting flowers into garlands together with Klee more. After all, Dodocos long to ride the wind and waves on an adventure. To get to Inazuma, one needs to pass through the wild winds, pass over the great waves, endure the terrifying trials of thunderstorms. But Dodoco did not fear the howling wind, for that was the blessing of the Animo Archon. Dodoco did not worry about the rolling waves either, for it was very brave. As for the booming, crashing thunder, well, calmly facing all challenges that crossed their paths, excuse me? Booming, crashing thunder, well, calmly facing all challenges that crossed their paths is the way of the Dodoco clan. But of course, Dodoco didn't want Klee to brave such dangers. But as bestest friends, they were all bound to protect each other. And Dodoco didn't want to be apart from Klee anyway. Without Klee, adventures would be like sweet flowers that cannot bloom, lonely and sad things. Even if Dodoco were to cover every inch of Teyvat by land or sea, it would be meaningless. So there was no point in hesitating. Dodoco and its best friend Klee were off on an adventure. If they rowed on a boat, they wouldn't be able to fly freely in the sky or swim happily in the sea. But they'd have Klee's smile and Albedo's stories, and that was a good trade. That's so cute. In Inazuma, the nation of lightning, the flowers and grasses are all purple, and the fish and the birds are also purple. Everything is purple. Albedo would probably run out of purple paint trying to paint it all. Unfortunately, he couldn't be around to draw with Klee and Dodoco. Albedo was an adult after all, and sometimes adults have to do adult things. Fortunately, Dodoco still had Klee. Klee would often find happy things to do. As long as Dodoco was with Klee, Dodoco would never be bored. This might get boring, I don't care. I'm reading the whole thing. Klee also has lots of friends in Inazuma, like Miss Honorary Knight, Paimon, and Joinia. And so they all joined Dodoco for the most fun adventure ever in Inazuma. Hooray for adventures! Miss Honorary Knight took Dodoco up the tall Mount Nyogo. Sorry about that. So sorry. You might not be able to see the words for a second because of like weird notification stuff. Anyway, continuing. A huge gust of wind hurled forth, and the shrine maiden's hair was all messed up. Oh no, she looked angry. Better run quick. Did I skip a lot? Yes, I did. They were so tired from running from all that climbing that they fell asleep. When they woke up, everyone had grown wings like a tengu. Klee's wings are red, Yoimiya's were gold, and Miss Honorary Knight's were blue. As for Paimon, Paimon can fly without wings, so Paimon didn't grow any. Everyone opened their wings, causing a huge gust of wind to roll forth. And the shrine maiden's hair was all messed up. Oh no, she looked angry. Better run quick. Adventure truly was fun. But with a growl, Klee's stomach started calling out. Oh no, how could they have forgotten? Eating is an important part of adventuring too. Nom nom nom. And so everyone ate the onigiri they brought along, and they all had a great time. Dodoco and Paimon finished their share very quickly, and as the very, very full Dodoco looked Klee's smile, it couldn't help but think, meeting Klee and the others is the most happiest thing that ever happened to Dodoco. That's so cute. That's so cute. I love it. Oh yes, if you are reading this, you too are surely a part of this big adventure. Adventuring together, laughing together, enjoying good food together. If you experience this together with everyone, then you must be their good friend. In which case, you're invited to join me as fireworks show as well. It's adorable. While everyone was happily watching the fireworks, Yoimiya said, as long as our imaginations don't run dry, our minds will be freer than all others. And Klee blurted out, we'll always be best friends. See, Dodoco was so happy to be together with its good friends. And now, you are Dodoco's good friends as well. So you too should go on a grand adventure with your friends. Amazing, show-stopping, perfection, never seen before. Beautiful. The best story ever. No one can top that. Klee is the best author. Klee and Yoimiya are the best. Sorry, I had to read that whole thing. I really did.
This is Paimon's first time featuring in a printed book! Woohoo! Paimon's gonna be famous!
Of course we included Paimon. This is the story of everyone's big happy adventure with Dodoco.
I love it.
This story
it's so
is
cute.
me and Yoimiya's gift for Miss Honorary Knight.
Aw, thank you.
Lady Yai wanted me to inform you that since this book was printed together with another work, there are many more copies than you may have anticipated. We won't charge you a printing fee, but in exchange, the extra copies of your book will be included as a free gift with purchases of the other book. Is that okay with you?
Perfectly fine.
Oh, are you sure? I mean, it's fine by us. But what does the author of the book think?
Klee?
Actually, the book that yours was printed with is called the Teyvat Travel Guide.
Alice! Sorry. Sorry, Dad. And sorry for aggressively hitting my pillow. Alice and Klee's book are together. I love that.
Hey! That's Mommy's book!
So, Klee's mother is a writer? Huh.
Klee's mother, Alice, is a renowned adventurer in Teyvat, and the Inazuma edition of her popular Teyvat Travel Guide series is set to be released imminently. Lady Yae has already decided on how to promote it, a joint endeavor by Teyvat's biggest and best mother-daughter adventure duo. It's sure to be a huge hit.
Oh, I love it.
Paimon knew
It's gorgeous.
Miko would never do anything for free.
A typical move by Lady Yai. It works out well for everybody, doesn't it?
Yep. I'm super happy because my book gets to be released together with Mommy's book. It's like me and Mommy going on an adventure together.
Oh,
I'm
that's so cute.
glad I came. The Iridori Festival is the best!
It really is. I love this book. Can I buy the book?
Stall of
Hey,
the Yai Publishing House.
give me your books. I want books. I want books. I want books. That travel guide. Yes, we have that. Oh, we get that. Oh, that's. Oh, I need to read all of these eventually. Hey, bestie. Okay.
To request a fanfiction booth?
Interesting. How many primos do I have? How many? Not enough. I need more. It's time for this part of the event. Oh. Is it another Fox Envoy? I'm taking a picture with this baddie. Hey. Hey, bestie, hey. We haven't seen a Fox Envoy in forever. Hey, bestie. The only Fox Envoy we currently know is Yai, so having another one is great. Should I be thinking? No, I'm gonna stand strong. And we have our first Fox Envoy in a while. Oh my goodness, I'm going to talk to her. Hi, Rika. It's just something they say in the novel. Of a loser shogun? That's amazing. I love that. Yes, but apparently you're not actually a Fox Envoy.
Make sure you get
That's
in
kind
line
of
early
disappointing,
to buy your
but it's
special
fine.
edition drinks.
Hi, Carpilla. What are you selling? The Rainbow Aster? I'm snatching some of that. Store owner taking store name suggestions. Oh my goodness. I will look at that soon. Songo pearls. I need those. Unagi meat. I mean, I'll take it. And I will take this for 3 artifacts. 3 artifacts to like level up other artifacts. Prizes to be won, you say? Catchy name. Be better if you want something that has more broad appeal. Ooh, what would I name it? What would I name it? What would I name this lovely place? It's about Watatsumi Island. I don't know. Something to deal with like Sango no Miya. Hey, friendo. Forth in this area for some time now. I believe you must be someone who appreciates the elegance of the arts. This is a question of elegance that I might need your help with. Would you mind lending me your aid? Yeah, what? Though I have only just met this man, Lin. I don't know how to pronounce that, sorry. A bard from Mondstadt. Over here, we have already become best friends. Otomo speaks the truth. We have only known each other for a few days, but I already have the greatest respect for his great learning. Hey, you are too kind, Len, whatever. In any case, we have made friends through poetry, and we're taking this opportunity to write a few collaborative works. And since, whatever, has gone through all the effort to come to Inazuma, he really wants to add a bit of that Inazuman flair to his work. Flair's better than flavor, honestly. Indeed, unfortunately, my itinerary has been far too tight. I haven't had the time to really go around and see the sights. Sorry, I started laughing in the middle of that. My brain. Okay, continuing. Friend, the theme of the poem I wish to write is nostalgia. Upon seeing the sights in a distant land, a vagabond cannot help but remember their home. That is why I need to add some things into my poem that symbolize this distant place. Can you help me take a few pictures from which I can draw some inspiration? Inazuma should have a great number of unique sights to see, yes? For example, when you speak of Mondstadt, everyone's minds will turn to dandelions or windmill asters. Paimon gets it now. Well, in that case, let's take a few pictures of some Inazuma's regional specialties. That should do it. Indeed, I would be in your debt if you would. Allow me to also write a copy of my half-done poem manuscript, just for you to use as reference material. As for the numbers of pictures I will need, I think 4, each showcasing different contents. Will do. Will do. I will also pay for any travel fees you may incur in the process. Okay. And then there are more material. Got it, okay. Oh, you can view like the whole thing. Ah, so there's gonna be 3 phases. Okay. Read poem. Took my leaves of loving, I found I loved all things again. When tired at last of seeking and striving, I heard again freedom's refrain. Then suddenly I saw 'twas an unseen breeze that helped push me from home shores. Go. Where do I go?
I'm all for work-life balance, but I think this is pushing it.
So we need regional specialties. Okay. Well, first I'm gonna find some sakura blooms because those are a classic. The plain of Euphemia. Gorgeous. Anyway, let me find some sakura blooms. There should be one right over here. Yes, there are. We're gonna electrocute it to make it look gorgeous.
Illusion shattered!
Yes, an appropriate target is found, however. Hide character. Oh my goodness, okay. That works. Next up for regional specialties, some Nakuweed. I forget where to find this. Get it. Where do you find Nakuweed? I have like a lot of it, so. Where is it? Where's Bestie? Excuse me? Okay. There it is, 142. Ah, okay. Oh, that's cute. Okay. Tartarasuna. Tartarasuna. Got it. Hey, bestie. Ready for some beyond. It is time for Tartarasuna, the Tartar Tales. Tartara Tales is like a whole thing. I'm so excited though. I kind of really just want primos, but like it's other things are good too. Yeah, totally. Now, where in Tartarasuna might you find this? Relatively easily, excuse me. Oh, there. Ew. Am I gonna have to kick your ass? It seems I am, and that's fine.
My apologies.
Gorgeous.
Don't blink. Nowhere to hide.
There is no it.
Hey, Bastion. Hey. How are you doing? It's been a while.
Torrent, bring refuge. Allow me. Yeah.
Illusion shattered. Inazuma shines eternal.
Out of my
There is no escape.
incoming.
And boom, now you're dead.
Belongs to ice and snow.
That is what happens when you cross me. You die. Anyway, let's take a picture of this lovely Nakuweed. That is actually a gorgeous photo. I'm keeping it. Actually a gorgeous photo. Didn't mean to do that. Now on to the next. Amokumo fruits. I know where to find some of those. Maybe. Maybe. Usually I can find them quite easily. But sometimes they're in weird spots. They are what is used to level up the Raiden Shogun, and that is literally the only character that uses them. Zaboom. Now where is the avocado fruits in question? There's a lot of whatever that is. I'm sorry, I'm kind of stupid. But there's a lot of stuff. I feel like the Raiden Shogun would be perfect for this. In fact, we are going to have the eyeball. A gorgeous scene. Those little sparks are cute too. On to the next one. Let's go snatch some Sangonomiya pearls. Why is it just... Okay. You know what? I don't ask questions anymore. I should have stopped doing that a long time ago. Okay, so I'm gonna be pearls. Sango pearls. Specifically. Hello? Hello? Okay, I'm not as quiet as I thought I was. Okay, good. We're good. Everything's fine. Everything is a-okay. Thing is going to be fine, fine, fine. Sango time. Perfect. Aesthetic. I love this. Let's go back to whatever. Fun, fun.
Let's move out.
Okay. Okay. The day I took my leave of loving, I found I loved all things again. When I tried at last of seeking and striving, I heard again freedom's refrain. The radiant flowers abroad do bloom, their scent a novel lovely strain. Or, of distant lands joys my heart was dissuaded, naught but the slim grass song remained. I don't really like that. Time you make ancient... Oh, time you make ancient laments wither, and yet let dazzling pearls remain. Unseen breeze breaking from home shores. I really like this. Broad dew bloom, their scent a lovely strain. Gorgeous. Amazing. I love it. Two is that the wind brings the flowers fragrance, which is intimately linked with the line that follows immediately after. Truly have a good eye. Of course I do. Very enamored with these two lines. Then let us use them. Friend, thank you once again for your aid. Of course, I'm the best. Continuing. I think we're done with the event for the day, which is great. I'm excited for some story tomorrow. Actually, that's not going to be exactly tomorrow, but it's going to be soon. Oh my. Okay, how many primos do we have now? Almost enough. Almost enough for a wish. Getting the commissions team. Actually, no, we should end with this team. Because, like, for just... Oh, and I need a perfect ending. Look. The shadows are so shifty. How can a shadow be shifty? Oh my goodness. Okay, never mind that. It's not the lighting I want. I'm being very particular. It deserves to be particular, though. It's particular, but, like, as it should be, you know? Is this what I want? Yes. Yes, we got it. We got it. Perfect. Perfection. I need to take Shogun out of my team. Never mind, it disappeared on its own. That's great. So this is the perfect moment to end the stream. This was very fun. I love doing the event. But it is time to say our farewells. Goodbye and have a lovely, lovely time. Enjoy yourself, because it's great. We love a good story. Have a wonderful day and remember that you matter. Bye.